What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Redbeard's Garage, and we are doing a J.C. Penney's mini bike. This is a bird mini bike. I don't know about you, but I remember when I was a kid, my favorite thing was getting that big old thick steak of a magazine, the J.C. Penney, flipping to the back of it, and it had all the toys that we couldn't buy. It was a good time. We got to pick out our Christmas presents out of J.C. Penney's, and this mini bike was in a J.C. Penney's magazine, so that's pretty cool. We got this mini bike from Randy, the guy we built the Yerf dog for, and he donated this to the channel, so thank you, Randy. This is a pretty cool little mini bike. Full suspension, a crude suspension, but it has a full suspension to it. Even has the original bird J.C. Penney's plate. This is a J.C. Penney's 5309 mini bike. I'm sure there's a other name for it. Go Power Sports knows almost every name of these old bikes, and I'll see what they say the name is, but it's a cool little mini bike. So we want to do like a full suspension version of a little Rascal. We have our little Rascal for riding around at like meetups and stuff, swap meets. So we wanted to have this as like a mini version of a dirt bike, you know, just have like a crude suspension. So we're going to restore it and modify it. So we're going to use some MB200 rear shocks. These are the stock shocks off of MB200. That's Go Power Sports mini bike, and we always upgrade these to the taller, stiffer springs on the mini bike, so we have these left over, and it looks like they are a perfect swap out. I don't know if they'll be too stiff, but this is what we're using. We may get some different ones down the line. We also have Go Power Sports front fork suspension for mini bikes. Now you can see this is a short set of forks, so this is better for like the little 80, 60 mini bikes and stuff. This ain't gonna work on a Coleman or something. It's just way too short, but it looks like it's gonna be perfect size for this mini bike, so that's gonna be awesome. We got Go Power Sports two-piece wheels. We've used these on the drag mini bike as the front wheel before. Really like them, and we are gonna put hydraulic disc brakes on the rear, so I'm gonna get this modified up to bolt onto this. This is the same disc I used on my buggy. I had these laser cut by Brad Hill, so thank you, Brad Hill, for cutting out a ton of these. So if I ever wear them on my buggy, I got a stack of them over there. So we're gonna modify that to fit this 6-bolt hub. And this is the wheels and tires. Everything you see here is from Go Power Sports. Links will be in the video description. And for power, we're putting a Tillotson 212 on it. The only thing we've done to this is taken out the governor, and we put a 24mm Mikuni. We did the little MSD coil pack, and we did a 30 series torque converter with a juggernaut. And we have put a PLV flywheel on this engine so we can rev it a little higher. So I don't know what we're gonna have to modify on this mini bike to make the engine fit. I'm sure I'm gonna have to cut these little brackets, because this was a clutch and probably like a 5-horse Briggs & Stratton, or maybe even a 3-horse. There's some bent metal on it like this. Footrest we're gonna have to cut off, get rid of it. So we'll start by stripping down this bike, getting the new forks put on it, the front wheel, and work our way back on this thing. It's gonna be a super fun little mini bike, and I think when we do the next deuce, we're gonna make a little mount for this on the back of it. So you have like a vehicle on back of a vehicle, just in case you break down, you can ride out of the woods on something really small. So let's get this mini bike stripped down and start having some fun on it. We'll jump this puppy with suspension. I think I'm gonna have to drill these up just a wee bit. Probably gonna have to drill these holes out a little bit and maybe put a hair bit of a spacer just so the body of this shock down here doesn't hit. Looks like it's going to. So if we just put a little spacer on it, it'll work. And I'm probably gonna end up doing something where I can have a second support on these shocks. There's your rear suspension. I have a new bolt, new 5/8 bolt for this. So we'll get these holes drilled out and then just put this all right back together the way it was. There's a lot of frame stiffening. Like, I don't trust this neck tube a bit. This thing was probably made for like 8-year-olds. So I'm gonna do a gusset, you know, and we'll do some dimple dies or something that comes up and help support this neck tube. I don't know if this bike was coated in a chrome. It looks like it probably was, but we're gonna get it powder coated because I don't know anybody around here that chrome stuff, so. We're gonna put a grease element on this when we paint it, just so you can grease all the pivot points. on this hog. So this will tell us if we're going to need this spacer. So I think, yeah, you see how the body of the shock is hitting. So let's do a couple of washers just to kick it to about right there. Now, we'll so every bolt is completely loose on this.
Hey, that'd be cool to hang on the wall.
Yeah, I could probably polish them up and make something. These are 5/8 bearings. I think I have these. Like, I don't know if this is standard Go Power Sports. We'll knock them out real quick and we will see like the front bearings. I'll grab a hand there. Oop. Look at that, look at that. So the only thing I modified on these forks, which I think I said, was I drilled 5/8 holes down here. Now I need to do the same right here and right here because this all is small metric stuff that this would have bolted up to the mini bike. So that's the next step, is to drill this out. That's a 19. We're going to pull these clamps off, drill it out, bolt them on here, and put the forks on the bike after the triple clamps bolted on. I'll loosen, this one's already loose. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now and drill this out to 5/8 and have our forks installed. Whew. Okay. Looks like we need a little longer. Oh yeah. Now I will tighten the big boy. He's got two 6mm Allens on each side that squeeze this shock. Ugh. Look cool so far? I like it a lot. I was worried about the spacing of this being wide. We've got to find out the distance of spacers we need in here. So first, let's just, now this wheel will float on there. Just using a 5/8. See, this don't pull back any. Your engine has the, you know, front and back tension. And it probably had like a little wheel tensioner, you know, that pushed up against the chain. But what do you think of it so far? I think it looks sweet. I like it a lot, especially when I do the gussets do some pretty sweet gussets right here, and I'm going to add a cross brace because I'll probably be cutting out this flat cross brace, putting a 2-1 in there. It'll look really good. Oh, and then the gas tank. We're just going with the old school Go Power Sports can. I just set just like that, which I like a lot. It don't need to have a ton of gas. Yeah. Okay. All right, so this is where we've gotten so far. We got everything done. I don't know if I'm going to use that little rascal seat because this seat pan's actually a little bigger, but we did have some old handlebars sitting on the shelf we may use. They're a little wide. We'll have to cut them down some, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep that style in there. But everything's mounted. Do need to put like a small, oh, actually I already did. I put a little spacer in here, and the only reason I did that was get enough steering, and it still hits a little bit. These nuts are hitting up here. So I'm going to put smaller nuts on there so that'll clear that and give us more steering. But it looks awesome. I love those 2-piece wheels Go Power Sports has. And I was going to make this video a little longer, but we can't mount the brake because we got the wrong brake caliper in stock. Like we ordered one from Go Power Sports and I ordered the wrong one. So we're waiting on the little mini bike brake that'll go on this disc. So next episode we will be riding this thing and see how it feels. I think it's an awesome little mini bike, and make sure to stay tuned because we're about to hit 300,000 and we're going to be giving away this mini bike after it's fully done. So when we do the giveaway on the mini bike, you do not have to purchase anything to enter to win it. You can get one free entry, but you can also, it's kind of the same old deal everybody else is doing. If you buy our shirts and hats, which we're about to restock on the website, then you get entered more chances to win the bike. But there is a free way. You don't have to spend any money to enter the mini bike. So we're going to powder coat this thing, get it all cleaned up. Go Power Sports is sending our right brake caliper because, like I said, we ordered the wrong one. We don't have much clearance in there, so we're using that super small caliper that works on like Monster Motos and stuff that Go Power Sports sells. So we'll get that put on. We'll get the gas tank mounted down. We'll probably end up making a seat for it. Like I said, the little rascal seat's a little too small for that bike. But it just depends on what it looks like when we set it on there. So let us know what you think about this little bird mini bike. This is the same mini bike that Bill Break and Repeat did the rotary on. So if you haven't checked their channel out, go check it out. They did the same, I'm pretty sure it's the same exact bird mini bike. I'm almost positive. So we just wanted to redo it like a, you know, kind of retro mod and get this thing back on the road because it's been sitting outside for a while. So let us know what you think. Make sure to check out the links to all the parts used in today's video. This little bike is going to be awesome and you can enter to win it. It's going to be an awesome little bike. We're going to do a nice little header on it, and I think someone would love to have this thing. So make sure to stay tuned for the next episode. Next episode will be out in a week or so. Like I said, as soon as we get that break in, we'll be able to knock this thing out and use those links, help your boy out, and hopefully one of you lucky guys or gals wins this mini bike. Thank you so much for watching. We love you guys, and God bless.